Hello everybody and welcome back to the Minecraft 1.16 Nether Let's Play. We're still here in a very dangerous place. Let's stay inside for as long as we can. And between episodes, nothing really happened. I have a very full inventory though, so let's start doing a couple of very easy things. First and foremost is making a new pickaxe. The entire reason we came to a forest in the first place is making a pickaxe. Then the next thing we probably want to do is making a chest, which is gonna be a fairly dangerous thing to do because you don't want to have chests. Actually, can I make barrels? Because I think I can safely open barrels. I think I might be able to, yeah. I think I can safely open barrels around piglins. Chests, bad idea. Barrels might not be a bad idea, so let's give that a shot. Are you coming for me? You're not coming for me, are you? You're not. Okay. A couple of things that I do want to focus on in this episode is getting a food supply. First and foremost, that is the single most important thing. Food. After getting food, I would very much like to be able to get into the overworld because that'll make a lot of things a lot easier. So I think we make like... let's make 2 barrels. And it works with the nether wood. I was kind of afraid that that recipe might not have been implemented yet or some shit like that. But that's 2 barrels, which we can now store everything we want in safely without fear of repercussion from everybody around us. So let's put all of our valuable stuff in there. I'll sort it all later. I'm very sorry. I know it's very triggering for you all, probably. But we're going to make a... I don't particularly want to call it a mushroom farm, but I'm going to make a mushroom growing place. Also, something very important, now that we actually have a home, I'm gonna screenshot the coordinates. Definitely gonna want to know where to go if I end up dying. So now, let's see, I think this might be not a bad place to start growing some mushrooms. So what you want to do is you want to just place down some mushrooms and then go a couple of blocks away, like about 10 or so at least. Probably a little bit more, but about 10 or so, and then place down a couple of different ones. I think different kinds of mushrooms do not interfere with the spread of other kinds of mushrooms. If you have the same kind of mushroom within 9 blocks of another mushroom, that will make the spreading less efficient. Also, they do need to be in a light level of under 12, I believe. So they do need to be in a fairly dark place. I'm going to turn off those fires around here for that reason in a moment. But as we're in the nether, we're pretty much in a fairly dark place as it is already anyway. So these are probably going to end up spreading out somewhat slowly, but they're going to start spreading out any moment during this episode, and then we can start making some mushroom stew, which is for the time being going to be our main food source. Then, after that, I don't know why I actually brought cobblestone. I guess it never hurts to have some building blocks. After that, I want to go into the overworld again, because going into... this is going to bother me. Wait. Did I leave the door open, or did you open that? You can open and close doors. That's not good for me. That's not good for me, potentially. We're going to want to have iron doors as soon as we can, in that case. So yeah, to make that process of growing mushrooms a little bit quicker, we're going to want to be able to make giant mushrooms. But for that, we need a type of dirt. Any type will do, grass, mycelium. Obviously, mycelium will do finally. But even like pot soil and coarse dirt will work. You might notice that even though I have some overworld blocks with me, dirt isn't one of them. And dirt is not something you can find in the nether, even in like a loot chest or anything like that. So we're going to need to go back into the overworld to get that. And I would also like to have a respawn anchor here in my house, because if I end up dying, I'd like to not be lost, because I am not entirely sure, even though I have coordinates, right? I'm not entirely sure I could find my way back here easily. At least not before all my items would despawn, because I'd probably end up being lost. So I think what we're going to end up doing firstly is getting the respawn anchor. And in doing so, we'll probably end up getting some just normal obsidian for the portal as well. So that's going to be pretty much what we did last episode, plus getting some more food is what we're going to be doing this episode. Hopefully we'll make it to the overworld by the end of this episode. As we're waiting for those mushrooms to spread, maybe exploration isn't the safest thing to do because obviously we don't have a lot of armor. And we also don't have any food to regenerate health if we get attacked. Or we have any health to spare, for that matter. But we're gonna need to get this done sooner or later. And the only alternative I can think of at the moment is just sitting around waiting for the mushrooms to grow. Which is a very... Did that go into the fire? That might have gone into the fire. The mushroom growth is, or spreading, is a very slow process. So I don't really want to sit around and wait for that. I'd rather try to get myself some gold, which I'm still not entirely sure angers the piglins or not. It definitely doesn't seem to bother the zombified piglins, but I'm not entirely sure yet if when a non-zombified piglin has line of sight of you and is not running away from a zombified one. I know this sentence is already very messy, but hang in there with me. If they actually get mad at you. Because last episode it did really seem like one got mad at me for mining gold specifically. Which would make sense, I guess, because they really like their gold. But so far I think we have over a stack or so of... Yeah, we probably have enough to get the crying obsidian we need. Probably not the proper obsidian for a portal, but enough for a respawn anchor, so... Maybe I shouldn't be taking the risk to mine more. But it's just... I can't pass up seeing ores. I always have this issue during mining. Even if I have like a full chest of lapis and I have no enchanting to do anymore. I always end up even taking the lapis. And it's kind of a curse, honestly. And while we're out here, we might as well just pick up some regular mushrooms, right? Because we can plant some of them in our very rudimentary mushroom farm. But more importantly, we can use them to make stew immediately if we get some red mushrooms as well. Which shouldn't be that difficult to find, all things considered. If I fall down now, by the way, I am done for. So please don't do that. We need a glowstone to both power the respawn anchor, but also to craft it in the first place. So we're gonna need a fair few blocks of the stuff. Let's see, how many is that? That is 7. That's enough for now. I was going to say, are you going to attack me? Because if you're going to attack me because I'm mining glowstone, we're in trouble. Please don't make sounds. You really scare me. I think my house is in that general direction. I also really need to make a lodestone the moment I can. Just because... It's called a lodestone, right? Yeah. Just because I'm gonna get lost in the nether so quickly. I'm not very good at navigating this place at all. I don't think anybody is really good at navigating the nether, I'm gonna be honest with you. But my navigational skills are a new kind of horrible. It's really... If you're ever stuck with me, like in the jungle or something, you're pretty much dead. Because I'm not gonna get you out of there. I'm just going to start walking in a random direction and hoping that it's not going inward, but going towards the edge of the jungle. The jungle, in this case... Oh, I see a hoglin. We need to make our way around the house and get into the house as soon as we can before it attacks us. Okay. I don't know how we're going to get out of here again. Maybe making a door on this side as well wouldn't be the worst idea ever. That being said, let's make a decent amount of gold, actually. 15, not 15, never mind. 14, still good enough. That should get us at least something, right? As long as we can get out of here alive. Okay, I have an idea. It can attack me in here. What is the hitbox on that thing? Holy crap! Okay, at least I got the coordinates right, so I can make my way back there. I'm gonna try to not take full damage going back down. I think My mine entrance is here, right? Yeah. So I'll see. Wait a second. I can get some dirt. I can get some dirt on my way back. Maybe it's a good thing I died. Because now I can make... Yeah, that's wonderful. Having some dirt actually is going to save my ass. Just like the 4 blocks I have right now, it's probably all I'm going to need. But let's bring some more. Let's bring some more. We can make a manual tree farm. Not a tree farm, a mushroom farm, a giant mushroom farm. With like 11, let's go for 12, just because symmetry is nice. And that is going to sustain me for the rest of our stay in the nether. Not the dirt itself, but the dirt is going to supply me with the possibility to make a farm. Which doesn't literally take 100 years to make one stew. The good news is, on my way I found some red mushrooms as well, and I'm not as hungry anymore, as you can see down here. I am almost dead again, though, so do we still have some planks? We do. We should be able to make enough stew to the point where they don't stack. Kind of forgot about that. But I should be able to heal myself up somewhat properly again. And with the dirt, I can also now go get the other mushrooms I had. And actually make it's not going to be an automatic farm by any means. I do plan on making an automatic farm, not because it's going to be efficient, but just because it's going to be fun. And if you have a lot of resources coming into the nether in the first place, it might actually be worthwhile building that. But then again, you can probably just make a hoglin farm at that point, so why bother? Let's see, this is actually a nice little secluded area, so maybe let's put a couple dirt blocks down here. And I don't have any bone meal at the moment, by the way, so it's not going to matter too much right now that I have dirt, I realize. But I am fairly close to a soul sand valley where I should be able to get some more bones, that is. So hopefully that's not going to work. Hopefully we'll be able to get some actual like plant growth going on here fairly quickly. I think you need to have a 3x3 area around the mushroom cleared. So you can't just place the dirt down anywhere. If the dirt explodes, by the way, by way of gas, that's gonna be really annoying. I guess we might as well just place down the mushrooms. Yeah, I guess we might as well place them down while we're not actually using them, right? Because they could still spread. So there's no use in keeping them in the inventory until we try to grow them bigger. They're not going to grow into more inside our inventory, so might as well do this. Might not be the most efficient layout for making this, but I think it'll be pleasing. Also, I'm almost out of mushroom stew, but I'm also at full health and full hunger. This is an amazing feeling. Let's go find some piglins that are not zombified, if at all possible. I need to do some trading. Mostly for these 2 resources. So that if I die again, I won't be in major trouble. That being said, obsidian, not as big of a priority anymore now that I have dirt. But still, I'd like to be able to go back into the overworld without dying to get some more iron, because we're going to need it sooner or later. We're going to need it. So let me go trade with this dude and see what ends up happening. You gave me a splash potion of fire resistance. That is really nice, actually, seeing as how we're inside the nether. I know the zombies are scary. It makes sense that seeing your own species zombified would be scary, but you like gold more than you're afraid of those dudes, right? Give me some. Soul speed 3. I don't have an enchantment table or the things I need to make an enchantment table, but at least I'll have a way to destroy the boots I'll be wearing very, very quickly. I guess that's the thing. Also, thank you for the... I didn't know you could give me glowstone. I'm almost out of gold, and I haven't gotten either normal obsidian or crying obsidian at all yet. I don't like when the babies pick up my gold, because they don't actually give you items. One of the babies gave me nuggets, 2, But obviously that's a loss of 7 nuggets, so it's not really gonna work out for me. This is the last one, so I might as well keep the camera rolling while we do this. Not a single piece of obsidian or crying obsidian that we got. We're gonna keep trying. I'm gonna get that respawn anchor. Almost my entire pickaxe gone, but we got 17 more gold and I've got 2 more mushrooms too. So let's get back to trading. This dude just walked into my house. This is a really good way to to keep him here, I suppose. Just keep giving me stuff. Just keep giving me stuff. It's the easiest way to trade ever. If this actually works, because I don't see him throwing items at me. But he's probably not going anywhere. As long as there's gold around here, right? Right? I'm assuming that's how it works. So, let's just hang out here for a moment while you give me stuff. Like magma cream, which I really think that magma cream should be able to use for... That's not obsidian. For sticky pistons, because I can't make sticky pistons without normal slime, and this would be a better way to get slime in general, even, really. So, oh no, you're staying here. You're staying here, my friend. You can go. I don't need you anymore. They don't like it when you open barrels. They do not like it when you open barrels. I repeat, opening barrels, they do not like. I thought barrels would be okay. Turns out, they do not like it when you open barrels either. Would they mind ender chests, I wonder? You see, the issue is, I'm starting to run out of gold in the general area of my house. Meaning that I'm going to have to go very far out starting real soon to get more gold. And I'm gonna need quite a bit more gold at this pace. You're not gonna attack me, are you? Are you gonna attack me? I don't think you're gonna attack me. Will you be mad at me when I mine gold? I don't think you are. I don't think you are. So, maybe last episode that was just a weird little thing, and piglins don't actually get mad at you when you attack that gold. I mean, mining something is really just attacking the ground with a pickaxe, right? This might be a bastion, which would mean a lot of gold in this general area, but also very dangerous for me to go and loot it. I think we should wait looting bastions and doing nether fortresses and stuff until we can actually respawn inside the nether. And we have a bit more of like a home base, because this doesn't seem like the most opportune time for me to be risking literally everything I own. Then again, I don't really own much, so is there much risk in me risking it all? Well, by definition, that's a weird question, isn't it? Wait a second, this is where I was at before. This is not a bastion. Is it? Actually, was this a bastion all along? Wait a moment, did I just pass up on a bastion, or is this just a... No, this is just a basal thing, right? One of those biomes? Yeah, so definitely not a bastion around here. I mistook this... just normal everyday biome for a generated structure, which I don't even know why I'm mining all this glowstone. I don't need that much glowstone. At least not for right now. When I start dying a lot again, when I go into a real bastion, I'll probably need a lot more glowstone. But for the time being, let's stick a little bit closer to home so that I do not forget where I actually live. We're back. We are back. I got quite a lot of gold in the process actually, and I found some more mushrooms, so I'm kind of good about food, and I am very, very glad that I noted down or took a screenshot of those coordinates, because otherwise I would have been absolutely screwed and would have been lost and just died. So let's go make some more gold and do some more trading. I don't know how long this episode's been yet. We haven't made a lot of progress, other than having a somewhat sustainable food supply now, anyway. So I guess that is progress, and hopefully 33, we're going to do some trading. It's business time. Okay, so I think the way we did this last time kind of kind of worked fairly well for us. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make a little chamber for this dude. Or lady, I don't know. And in that we're going to trap the piglin. Where did he go? Just build around him while he's looking. Damn it. I think he gave me obsidian while I wasn't even paying attention to what he gave me. Throw some gold into there. And then while he's freaking out about maybe potentially getting some gold. Come on. You want the gold? You want that. You want that gold. Come on, it's in there. The gold's in there. No, wrong place. Actually, that place kind of works as well. It maybe doesn't. I'm going to trap you. One of these days I'm going to trap you, and it's going to be glorious. But it's also going to be very difficult to actually get you in the proper place to be able to trap you. Because I don't even know if you'll despawn. I mean, you are wearing a golden helmet, so I'm assuming you might not actually despawn. I think you're trapped. I think you're trapped now, which means that I can just throw in this stack and you'll just start spitting out items. I think we might be good. Again, I think he might also despawn and start wearing the boots he throws at me for himself, because that's what he does, obviously. Okay, I won't get fancy enchanted boots, but I couldn't change my boots. I can't change my boots because I'm wearing a helmet. Okay, never mind. I could have changed my boots, I suppose. But this is an item generation machine. I invented an item generating machine. It's glorious. Actually, maybe if I stand here... That's the crying obsidian I need. That is the crying obsidian I need. Oh, wait a second. If I stand here... Maybe here? I can pick up the items without picking up the gold? At least I've got the crying obsidian I need. That'll be something, right? Actually, maybe now that he's wearing those boots, he won't respawn. Or despawn, I mean. Because obviously he's now wearing something that he picked up. So maybe I have got a permanent trading station on my hands here, which would be fantastic. Will this suffocate you? It won't suffocate you. I think I've got a permanent trading station on my hands here, and it's amazing. I'm going to try out. I'm just going to hang around a little bit and see if he despawns. But I don't think he will, potentially. I think this is a permanent trading station now, and it's glorious. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so he used up all of his gold, or all of my gold, rather. But let's see if you disappear. I don't think you will. Honestly, I think the fact that he started off by giving me boots, which he then put on himself, that gave me the opportunity to have a trading station there whenever I got some gold to burn. Which is going to be amazing, because we're going to probably need quite a bit of that. Actually, I now have enough crying obsidian for 2 respawn anchors. Not that it's going to matter, because you're never going to use 2 respawn anchors, but yeah, I can now respawn if I so desire, which obviously I do desire to be able to respawn. I don't desire to actually respawn, is the thing. I don't know if there you go. Not quite 9 lives. Also, you might have noticed that I do have 8 obsidian already, so we only need 2 more obsidian. So I think we're going to end of this episode by completing the 3rd goal I had in mind, and that is building a portal back to the overworld. Oh, and I've got plenty of ender pearls so far to also make all of the eyes of ender I need to go into the end already because of the trading. Piglin trading turns out actually a really, really good thing. And on my way to go get more gold, I figured let's check in on this dude, and he's still there. I also forgot that you do need to right-click the respawn anchor after loading it up. So that would have been really bad, wouldn't it? Me having loaded up the respawn anchor and not having activated it. That would have been silly. And now my respawn point has been set, so let's set out for 2 more obsidian through trading. Okay, there's a piglin that's mad at me again after seeing me mine some gold. So my theory pretty much at this point is if they have line of sight at you while you're mining gold in the nether, they're gonna be upset at you. Only if I had one more gold nugget, I would have had 12. Though it's not unlikely that I'll get at least one golden nugget through the 11 ingots I have with trading. So maybe I'll get one more shot. I'll just need 2 more obsidian. He's still there. Anyway, so this shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's just see what ends up happening here. Not a single block of obsidian at all. I guess we'll be continuing this quest next time, because I think we are quite far enough in. The recording session I've been doing is an hour and a half, so this is probably like a 40-minute episode. We accomplished a lot though. We are now sustainable as far as food goes. If we get some bone meal, we are extra sustainable. We have a permanent trading partner. We have a respawn anchor. And we are very close to building a portal. So after we build that portal, and I'll have my iron gear back, because I'll be strip mining a little bit more, we can finally go searching for a fortress. And also potentially make a loading stone so we can find our way back home once we find the fortress. Until then, I'm a vlogger, you've been awesome, as always. Bye.